Hi, my name is Wintersgill from Knitting in the Red, and today we're going to talk about how to knit an edging for coats. And you're going to take the yarn that you're using and a spare knitting needle and start at the very bottom. You'll want to pick up a stitch on every row that you see in the knitting, and you will just knit into the stitch. This is called picking up and knitting stitches. Make sure you're using the working yarn and not the tail of your yarn. You'll just pick up one stitch for every row worked, and once you have picked up all of the stitches that you want to use in the knitted band that you're making for your coat, you'll just turn around and start knitting rows in which you can make either a button placket or a button band, or a simple knitted edging without any buttonholes whatsoever. To do a plain edging, you'll just knit back and forth or use a pattern such as ribbing or seed stitch or garter stitch, or you can make buttonholes. The way that we make buttonholes in knitting is to knit a few stitches on either side of wherever you want to place the buttonhole, and then you will make a yarn over where you want the buttonhole to be, and then continue knitting all of the other stitches on that row. On the next row of your buttonhole, you will knit to the point where the buttonhole is with the yarn over, and you'll look at the stitch before the yarn over. You'll want to take the stitch before the yarn over and the yarn over itself and knit them both together. I now have two stitches that are connected over the buttonhole, and I didn't have to do any bind-offs or any cast-ons of stitches. Continue knitting as usual and place these buttonholes wherever you need to put a button in your coat edging. Continue knitting several rows around the entire opening of the coat to create the plackets at the front of your coat to fasten the edges. Again, my name is Wintersgill from Knitting in the Red, and you just learned how to knit an edging for coats.